Before this video gets started, if you're interested in becoming an Uber or a Lyft driver and you want to get a sign-on bonus, go ahead and use the link in the description below to sign up. You'll enter in your information and you can get signed up very quickly. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Sorry I've been wearing this shirt in like a bunch of videos recently, but this is my favorite shirt. It's super comfy, super soft. I don't know. I just love this shirt. So sorry if you guys think that I'm just, you know, wearing the same shirt every day. It's because I am. I have a bunch of them, so yeah, no laundry for me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so today's video, guys, is should you rent a car for Uber and Lyft or should you buy a car? This topic actually came up with one of my viewers, one of you guys. His name is Gerard. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's really awesome, and I think he signed up to drive for Lyft about a month ago through Lyft Express Drive. So he rented his car, and I think in his first week, him and I got connected. I think he sent me an email or something, and we actually talked on the phone, because something that I like to do every once in a while is talk on the phone with you guys, because it helps me a lot basically understand what kind of content you guys want to see. And then I also have a Facebook group, which the link for that in the description is below as well. Also, you guys can email me whenever you want, by the way. Their email's down there. But anyways, a lot of the people in the group have been asking, a lot of new drivers also ask, you know, should I rent a car for Uber and Lyft or should I buy one? Because, you know, cars are expensive and it's a big decision on what you should do. And maybe you don't have a car that qualifies for Uber and Lyft. You know, maybe it's only a two-door, like I had a two-door car, so I had to get a new one. Or maybe you don't have a car at all. Or maybe your car's too old to qualify. So you're thinking about renting a car for Uber and Lyft, or you're thinking about buying one. Here are my thoughts. First of all, if you buy a car for Uber and Lyft, make sure it's used. Get a used car. And the reason I say that is because you want a car that's already pretty depreciated. Whenever you buy a car, a new car, and you drive it off the lot, you're pretty much throwing away $7,000. The car depreciates, you know, because now it's classified as a pre-owned car, a used car. So you never want to buy a used car unless you're, you know, filthy rich. Then whatever, buy whatever you want. But financially, if you buy a new car, you know, the car's going to depreciate a lot. And if you're driving for Uber and Lyft, you know, depending on how much you drive, you're probably putting on a lot of miles on the car. You know, that was one thing that kind of surprised me at the beginning. Was like, dang, I'm putting on a ton of miles on my car. So if you're driving a $30,000 car for Uber and Lyft, you know, your car's going to depreciate in value, which depreciation is real, guys. If you own a $30,000 whatever car, and then you want to go sell it back, and it's only worth 20K, you just lost 10 grand. You know, always, that's the value of your asset. So now, but if you're thinking about renting a car, it's a very complicated question. So just hear me out. Listen to everything I have to say. Okay, plain and simple, only rent a car if you're planning on driving it full time, because the cost of your car payment, if you're renting it, I actually do think it's pretty smart to rent a car for Uber and Lyft, because you're not you know, paying for the depreciation or whatever. You know, you're not taking that loss because you don't own it, you're just renting it. And then also you don't have to cover any maintenance costs, which, you know, wear and tear, which can add up. You're only paying for gas. So, however, you know, it's gonna cost you like $200-300 a week. So you need to be making enough money each week driving to pay off that initial, you know, $200-300, and then the rest of your week is just all profit. And on Lyft Express Drive, and if you hit a certain number of rides per week, you know, the more you drive, the less you pay. I think if you do like, what is it, 100 rides a week or something, I think it's like changing a lot, but the car payment's only like $70. So, you know, they want you to drive a lot. But I've met people who were like, you know, never rent a car, you know, I'm stuck with this payment. And I'm like, well, how much do you drive? And they're like, well, I drive 2 days a week. I'm like, yeah, no duh, because you're only making $200-300 and the car payment costs $200-300. So you're not making any money. You're actually losing a little bit because you're spending it on gas. So the best way to do it is if, you know, the first day of the week on Monday, go out and drive, hit 25 rides, hit a bunch of rides, make $200-300 on your first day. And then the rest of your week is just all profit. So yeah, that's my rule of thumb for renting a car for Uber and Lyft. I made another video. I'll link that below. It's called different car rental companies. I think Lyft Express Drive is probably the best, just because, you know, it's certified with Lyft and whatever. They take care of you. It's pretty easy. Plus, sorry, I'm checking my sideburns. I'm weird. If you guys haven't found that out yet. Yeah. Plus Gerard, he really liked it, and then he ended up buying a car for Lyft, or yeah, his own car. A used car, which I thought was really smart. So, you know, shout out to him for, that's the best way to do it, is buy a car that's cheap. Guys, you can find a cheap car. I actually bought a car that was $5,000, which I bought it on a loan, which I don't recommend doing. Get the cheapest car you can. This is the best way to do it, in my opinion. Buy $2,000 car if you don't have a car. Buy $2,000 car in cash, or a $1,000 car. You know, you can find cheap cars on Craigslist, Facebook, family, friends, and stuff. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I was gonna show you the car that I bought. This was through a family friend, or it was my friend's dad actually sent this to me, or sold it to me. Sorry. This is the car. 2011 Ford Escape. That one. That's a decent car. Look at that. $5,000. Not bad. 2011. I mean, it has 100,000 miles on it already when I bought it. You don't need to drive a brand new car, you know. And there's a lot of things you can do on your own maintenance wise, so you don't have to you know, just because it will cut, you know, cars with more miles tend to break down a little bit more, but it's not gonna, the money that you're saving having it a cheap car is gonna be way better than, you know, paying 30 grand on a car. And you don't want a car payment for years. You want to buy a cheap car. Yeah, like I said, buy a $1,000 or $2,000 car or a $5,000 car, pay it off, or it's best if you buy it in cash, and then pay yourself the car payment that you would be making on a bigger car, you know, or whatever, on a more expensive car. Then once you save up 10 grand, then buy a $10,000 car, you know, a little bit nicer one. Then use that one, drive it until the thing breaks down completely, till the wheels fall off. Then upgrade a little bit. But that's my take. I think it's better, you know, cars are not an investment. Cars depreciate a lot. So I think it's totally fine to rent a car. Don't get it too attached to a car. You know, drive a car, put a couple 100,000 miles on it, sell it, get a new one, a used one. I would hesitate to buy a car with less than 100,000 miles on it. Because it's just worth too much. And you're going to be putting so much miles on it that the car's going to depreciate in value. You know, you don't ever want to be upside down in your car payment. I could talk about this for hours. There's so much that my whole financial philosophy comes into play. You know, you guys know I don't believe in credit cards, car payments, car loans, debt, whatever. The only debt I do believe in is if you're getting a mortgage, which you know, even at that point, if you're getting a mortgage on your house, should already have 15-20% down payment for your house, so you can avoid you know, some of the HOA fees and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I could talk about this forever. If you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comment section. I'll be answering them, or send me an email. You know, I'm here for you guys. This is the Rideshare Hub. You know, this is like our co-working space, our co-working place for us to get together and make talk about these sorts of questions. You know, do you rent a car? Do you buy one? That's pretty much all I mean, I just barely scratched the surface. Like I said, I could go and talk about this for an hour, go over all the numbers and stuff. But generally speaking, if you're renting a car, it's gonna cost around 200 bucks a week, and you need to be driving full time. Don't rent a car if you're doing it part-time. Buy a really cheap car if you're gonna buy one, and it's probably better to buy one if you're, it's better if you're just gonna do it part-time. Buy a used car to do it part-time. Don't rent. That's the simple, you know, barely scratching the surface. Anyways, guys, get some merch if you want. Got a bunch of cool new designs on there. All you have to do is go to merchclub.co/ let me see if I can type this in with one hand. merchclub.co/ridesharehub, and you know, got a bunch of cool different designs on there. That one's probably the most popular one. But yeah, can't go wrong with a long sleeve. Some of these are pretty cheap too. Oh, I think I've just put some of the tank tops on sale. So, you know, I'm trying to go to work out or whatever. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been another episode of the Rideshare Hub. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. This is the best channel on the internet for Uber and Lyft drivers. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss another video. You guys are the best. I will see you all next time. Again, if you're interested in signing up to be an Uber or Lyft driver, and you want to get a sign-on bonus, use the link in the description. All right, bye guys.